My friend, different friend this time, don't worry, the first guy's doing great now, finally sat down and actually audited his bank statement for the first time in about 2 years, and he found out he'd spent over $10,000 on subscriptions he barely even used. $10,000. Not on rent, not on anything he actually needed, just app after app after app, quietly pulling a few dollars out every single month while he wasn't paying attention. Let's talk about exactly how that happens, because it's way easier than you'd think, and there's a real chance it's happening to you right now too. Here's the thing about subscription creep. Nobody sits down one day and decides to spend $10,000 on apps and streaming services. Nobody would agree to that up front. It would feel completely insane. It happens $5 at a time, so slowly and so automatically that it never once feels like a decision. It just feels like nothing, and that's exactly the problem. Your brain treats a $5 monthly charge completely differently than it treats a $5 purchase you make once. A one-time $5, you feel it, you notice it leaving your account. A recurring $5 becomes background noise almost immediately. It stops registering as spending at all after the first month or two. It just becomes part of the landscape of your bank statement. And this isn't an accident. Subscription businesses are built specifically around this blind spot. The entire model depends on you signing up once and then simply not thinking about it again. That's not a side effect of the business. That is the business. For my friend, it started small and reasonable, the way it always does. One streaming service, totally fine, everybody has one. Then a second streaming service for a specific show. Then a fitness app during a New Year's motivation phase that lasted about 3 weeks. Then a meditation app he downloaded once during a stressful month and never opened again. Each individual sign-up felt completely justified in the moment. $5 here, $10 there, nothing that would ever make him pause. The problem was never any single subscription. It was that none of them ever got canceled. They just kept accumulating on top of each other for years. So let's actually go through what $10,000 over roughly 3 years looks like broken down. 2 streaming services running the whole time. That's about $30 a month combined. Over 3 years, that's already past $1,000. A meal kit subscription he used for maybe 6 weeks and then just never canceled. Another $60 a month for over 2 years. He wasn't using it. That alone is close to $1,500. A gym membership he stopped attending after month 4, but kept paying for over a year afterward because he kept meaning to go cancel in person and kept putting it off. Another $500 gone. Multiple free trials that auto-converted to paid subscriptions the moment the trial ended because he forgot to cancel before the deadline, small ones individually, but they added up to hundreds more over time. A cloud storage plan upgraded years ago for one big project and never downgraded back down afterward. Software subscriptions for tools he used once for a single task and then never touched again. None of these felt significant on their own. Stacked together, quietly, month after month for years, that's how you get to 5 figures without ever once feeling like you made a big financial decision. The moment it got real was when he finally went through his bank statement line by line, categorizing every single recurring charge instead of just glancing past them the way he'd been doing for years. He told me it took him almost 20 minutes just to identify everything, because half of these subscriptions were billed under names he didn't even immediately recognize on the statement, and once he added it all up across 3 years, the number was so much higher than anything he would have guessed if you'd asked him to estimate it beforehand. That gap between what people think they're spending on subscriptions and what they're actually spending is almost always bigger than they expect, because none of it was ever evaluated as a total, only ever as individual, forgettable little charges. So here's exactly what we did to fix it. First, a full subscription audit, going through every single bank and credit card statement for the past 3 months minimum, and flagging every recurring charge, no matter how small. Not from memory, from the actual statement, because memory is exactly what got him into this in the first place. Second, for every single subscription that turned up, we asked one honest question: would I sign up for this again today, right now, if it didn't already exist? Not, do I use this occasionally? A real, honest gut check. If the answer wasn't a clear yes, it got canceled immediately. No negotiating with himself, no, I'll use it more starting next month, because that promise almost never holds up in reality. Third, we did the actual cancellation sweep in one sitting, not spread out over weeks, because spreading it out just gives you more chances to talk yourself out of canceling things. Some of these companies make canceling deliberately annoying on purpose: hidden menus, retention offers, guilt trip messaging. So we just powered through all of it in one focused session, instead of letting it drag on and quietly fail like his gym membership cancellation had for over a year. And fourth, going forward, a recurring calendar reminder every 3 months to run the exact same audit again, because subscription creep doesn't happen once, it happens continuously. New free trials, new limited time offers, new apps downloaded during a random impulsive moment. Preventing it going forward needed an actual system, not just willpower he was suddenly going to have more of than he did before. After the full audit, he cut his monthly recurring spending by over $100 a month, canceling 6 different subscriptions he genuinely wasn't using. That's over $1,200 a year back in his pocket, permanently, from doing basically nothing except paying attention for one focused afternoon. No new job, no side hustle, no extra income, just closing a leak that had been quietly running for years. $10,000 didn't disappear because he made one bad decision. It disappeared because dozens of tiny decisions never got revisited, ever, for years. That's genuinely the scariest part of subscription creep. It doesn't feel like spending while it's happening. It just quietly becomes your new normal until somebody actually adds it all up. If you haven't gone through your own statements line by line in the last few months, I genuinely bet there's real money sitting there right now that you've completely forgotten you're paying for. If you want a simple way to actually track everything you've got running in one place, instead of digging through statements manually, I've got something for that. Links in the description. Next time we're doing the actual math on payday loans, and it might be the most predatory number on this entire channel so far. Subscribe if you don't want to miss it.